Yeah, since it gets a little hot in here.
Welcome to episode 3 of Night TV. I'm Emma Letzig, joined here by Catherine Lytle.
We're asking people if they think Dasani water is good or bad.
They don't even sell Dasani water.
So the multimedia pathway that we've created in this district and that we have been growing at Prospect High School really does kind of lay the foundation for students to be able to find out what they enjoy when it comes to multimedia storytelling.
One of my favorite things to do here for Night Media, which is our school journalism program, is I like to write for the Prospector, and specifically the website prospectornow.com, which I'm the online editor-in-chief of, so I get a lot of control over that. And one of my favorite things to do is specifically write about sports. And I've gotten to follow the football team and after games get interviews with coaches, players. I'm here with head coach Brad Rathke. Coach, we talked before the game. I also call the games, I'll call the football games, basketball games, which I've loved, but that's more the broadcast and production side, like Night TV.
Welcome back to George Gaddis Memorial Stadium. My name is Dan DeBuff. Alongside me is Brock Collins.
Since I arrived here at Prospect 18 years ago, I've really tried to grow the program and help the program evolve to just give students more opportunities, more chances to experience everything that multimedia communication has to offer, even before multimedia communication was a thing. And that's, I think, what it really comes down to in Night Media, is we teach students how to tell stories, how to communicate in a variety of ways, which then better prepares them for all of the opportunities that they're going to be presented with when they leave our building, so that they don't have to say no to anything.
And this is awesome, just the experience to have in high school, because it really helps me prepare for the future, and because this is something I would like to do. I have a passion for journalism. I want to be a journalist, specifically sports journalist, so getting all this experience now is just going to help me for the future in college and hopefully a career.
Saturday at 2 to your copy editors, and then Sunday night to me. Kind of the structure of our Night Media class is that the students get to decide the direction that class is going to go. It really is a student-run program. They are working journalists, so I want them running their newsroom. Charlie, as an exec board member, what's your advice? How do we cover something like that?
Oh boy.
Not to put you totally on the spot.
So it's tough because we don't know if what's true in it or what's not, so we need to reach out.
So today we started with just a check-in from each of the leaders, the student leaders of our different publications. We started with our editors-in-chief of the print newspaper, The Prospector. Let's start with Prospector. Alyssa, Olivia, and copy editors, and Charlie and everybody, what updates do you have? What do you want to communicate?
All revisions should be in right now. The last deadline was last night.
Then we bounced over to Night TV, and we talked to the executive producers of Night TV. All right, Night TV, we've got Juliet and Emma. Go ahead.
Yeah, today we're going to have a meeting and talk about the episode.
They're not in a classroom, they're in a newsroom, and that newsroom functions in its own way. And so Cam and his partner Jacob, they're editors-in-chief of the website, prospectornow.com, and their main job day to day is to make sure breaking news is covered. What Cam says every day, and everybody knows it's coming, is what's happening. Prospector Now, Cam is without Jacob, so it's just Cam. Cam, you have to ask yourself a question.
All right, guys, what's happening? The thing I love most about journalism is being able to tell stories and learning through people's experience, especially with sports, because I'm so interested in that, and just being able to write about something I'm so passionate about, or just tell stories through different forms of media. It's just a really awesome thing to do.
Georgiakis pulls from 3 and it's good.
Georgiakis lighting it up before that shot. He was 5 for 9.
The evolution of Cameron Sullivan from freshman to senior year has just been one of the real kind of joys of my journalistic and teaching career, is to be able to see a student become what Cam has become. He is truly Night Media. This student has shown no fear when it comes to trying new methods of storytelling, seeing what he likes and what he doesn't like, what he's good at and what he's not so good at, and then just continuing to grow and embracing that discomfort of trying something new and growing into a new role.
A fumble, the ball is out. Charlie Carroll adds it, that's a touchdown.
Because he has been just telling stories nonstop for 4 years, that's when you get Cam Sullivan earning a superior rating from the National Scholastic Press Association and Journalism Education Association as one of the elite sports writers in the country. That doesn't happen by accident. And he truly does embody that growth that I want to see out of all of my students from freshman to senior year, because to have a student go from 14-year-old freshman to 18-year-old award-winning, national award-winning senior, that is an incredible evolution to get to witness. Third place for best broadcast feature was Jacob and Nolan. So great job, Jacob and Nolan. I tell the parents this all the time, the Night Media parents, is I know it's not the same thing as them watching their kid walk across the stage, and that idea of, oh my gosh, how far have they come? And look at how our little boy or our little girl has grown. But I get a taste of that when I see, oh my gosh, look at how much our little boy or little girl has grown these past 4 years or 3 years or 2 years, to see who they've become and the way that they are these sophisticated storytellers because of their experience in our Night Media program and in our multimedia pathway. And I also love to tell students who are considering the multimedia pathway is that this is for everyone. It doesn't matter what your background interests are. It doesn't matter what your grades are, or if I'm a great writer or I don't love writing so much, or if I read a book a week, or if I'm not a big reader, or whatever. There is no one type of student who's going to excel in the multimedia pathway. It is open to students who just are curious about their world. They love to tell stories, and they love to be able to communicate with other people. That's really what is going to lead them to a great experience in the program and something that they'll never forget.